Back. We're streaming puzzles. Wordle. We hit him with the horse.
Ooh.
Oh, 2 letters and in the right place. How about... About... Goose.
I have one. Let me know if you want it.
Just give it to me. I don't... This letter sequence is... I
Moist.
can't think of anything that isn't R-E. No.
Fat lot of help I was.
Yeah, you were no help at all.
Splashies.
Pouse. Popsu. Fopsu. Pogsu. Logsu.
Yeah,
Maybe
difficulty
it's
with this one is what comes after that.
Starts with a U. U. No. A. Oh yeah, I have A. I have A.
A. You have another O.
That is true. Mops. Mos. Dose. Dose. I can't think of anything. Ponst. No, T wouldn't work. Ponsed.
Is there anything that
Poust.
is like letter O-U-S-S? Or maybe like O-S-S-O?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Cows. Cusp. No. Cusi. Kusk.
Maybe an SS?
Couscous. Couscous. Lousel.
Maybe it's worth just like doing that one with an E to see if we get some other letters. I don't like
Jeez, this fucking sucks. Cows.
Yeah, I'm thinking more than ever that it's like a crazy like O-S-S-O or something.
Coso. Foso.
Is it like bossa, like bossa nova?
Let's try. That's what it was. Oh, no, it's not.
Bossy.
Oh, bossy. Ugh, this one was evil.
That one was rough.
Okay. Should I even bother with Strands today? Is it going to tick me off?
I used a couple hints.
So it's gonna my cup of tea. Interests. Interest. Interest. No. Favorite.
You don't have to do it just because I
Favorite. Favorite. Well, you wanted to do this before we eat, so I'm gonna get cranky hungry.
Well, I wanted to stream because you were already streaming. Thought I'd jump on.
Mert. Prum. Get out of here. We're doing the mini.
We're gonna do the mini.
Oh no, it's the one with the circles.
No, it just hadn't updated.
What?
Give it like a little refresh.
What the heck?
There you go.
Horse's foot. Oof. More than enough. Plenty. Nope. Like movies listed on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten? No. Spoil? Maybe?
Recoiled.
Recoiled from, I don't know. Bounce, maybe? No, there's too many letters. What you can make dance by putting a little boogie in it isn't.
That one's a tissue.
Tissue?
I think.
No.
No.
Like some criticism in winter weather. Nebraska's largest city? Omaha? Omaha? Agree to receive promotional emails. Opt in.
Yeah.
On blank super stylish in 2010s. On fleek? I haven't heard that in forever. Swirl as water?
I think we can do the acrosses now.
Spin, maybe.
It's not spin.
No, not spin. 5 across. More than enough. Ample. Like movies listed on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rated.
Oh, rated. Recoiled from Chic? I don't know.
I would say shirk, but that's not.
No,
fitting.
that doesn't feel right.
And then this one, it's hanky.
Hanky.
I've always heard it. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. Harsh.
Harsh, yeah. Shied. Oh, this is Eddie. Were there any other ones we didn't figure out? Harsh. Omaha. Opt-in fleek. No, yeah. it was just those
we got
two.
It from the downs.
Connections. Okay.
You didn't do yesterday's connection. It was so good.
Oh.
Yesterday's connection.
Oh no.
Yesterday's connection, the purple was all words that are purple blank. So like it was like
guava.
Rain, heart, stuff like that. All the blues were like blue blank, so like blue jeans, blue moon. And it was the same, like green blank and yellow blank. Like, all of them were just like themed around the colors themselves.
Audio, games, pain, Bill Bell. I feel like there's something here. I just don't know the other two things that connect it all together. Program. Adieu, fortune teller, slate, crane, audio, temps, airplane, games, program, news, fan, pain, bill, bell, schedule, cooking, schedule, program. Schedule and program. Games. Bell. Paint. Airplane. News. Crane. Fan. Bill. Bell. Bill. News. Program. No. Crane, games, airplane, temps, fortune teller, slate, Slate program schedule. News, airplane temps, fortune teller, view, audio, cooking, audio. Program schedule, slate, news. Is Bell something other than a name?
It's also, I think, French for girl.
Bill. Program schedule, slate, Bill. Maybe Bill. Yes.
Hey.
Okay. Audio temps. Cooking. Pain. Fortune teller. News. Airplane. Fan. Crane. Cooking. Games. Temps. News. Games news. Audio news. Adieu. Adieu, Bell. But there's no other French words. Pain. Pain. Temps. Temps. Temps could be temporary. Games. Games. Fan. Airplane. Fan. 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 Crane. Fan. Crane. News. Fortune teller. No. News. Fan. Pain. Crane. Bell. Games. Airplane. Crane. Plane. Crane. Plane. Crane. Plane. Game. Plane. Game. Crane. But it's games. No, so that doesn't work. Pain. Wait. Pain. Crane. Plane. Game. But this is plural. Temps. Audio. Adieu. Cooking. Fortune teller. Bell. Fan. Oh, fuck it. I'm just going to try it. No. Okay.
Do you need any definitions?
I mean, I know what a fortune teller is.
Uh-huh.
Adieu is just a French word for like bye.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's specifically like a casual use of it. Audio is audio. Temps could either be temperature or, a temporary worker or just temporary in general.
Temps is also French for time.
French for time? Really? Okay. Is there another word here that I just don't know is French?
Yes.
Crane?
No.
No, it wouldn't be pain.
It wouldn't.
Why wouldn't it be pain? I mean, why would it be pain? Pain's just a word in English for being hurt.
It is.
Are you saying that it is also a word in French?
Yes.
Okay. How would I know if I don't know French?
Process of elimination by getting the purple last, I suppose.
Audio news. Cooking. Fan. Airplane. Cooking. Crane. Crane. Fan. Fortune teller. So a fortune teller, a crane.
It's bread in French. Like pain.
Oh, so it's not pronounced pain, it's pronounced pawn.
It might be pain. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced, but it's
probably pronounced in a way similar to pawn.
probably.
Because I know that it's not just Japan that uses pawn for bread.
Yeah.
There's
Spanish.
other European and Spanish.
Uses it,
yeah.
Sure. Like I think English is the odd one out.
No, Panera. That's about as English as it gets.
I'm pretty sure Panera's like trying to seem Italian when they're not.
Crane fortune teller.
Yeah. What's the through line on those?
These are types of like things you'd find in an arcade. Games is too on the nose. I think airplane, maybe. I feel like fan is right for some reason, but I can't
put your finger
I can't put my finger on why. Cooking, audio, games, cooking, games, fan, audio, news, games, news, audio, cooking, airplane, crane, these are all things you can insert coins into.
You insert coins into the news?
Remember back in you won't see them anymore, but the
like the
things that you could
boxes.
put a coin into to get a newspaper, but
that
apparently that's too deep of a cut. I didn't even get like 3 of them together, so these 4
are
two of them go with something else. I'm still inclined to put crane and fortune teller together. Okay. News, games. Fan, audio. News, games. None of these feel like they match at all.
You don't have a through line for news and games?
No.
What does it say in the top right corner of your screen?
Oh. Oh, because I have things called. Okay. News, cooking. What's something else that New York Times reports on? Airplane, maybe? Okay, it's not airplane. Wait, do they tell fortunes on New York Times?
No.
Well, I was thinking like horoscope type stuff, maybe.
Oh. No, they don't have horoscope type stuff.
Fan columns, maybe? No. Too late, I already clicked it. What the fuck is this? Audio?
Like podcasts and audio of like interviews and stuff.
They have podcasts on New York Times?
Remember the Daily with Michael Mabaro?
I mean, I listened to it a little bit like a long time ago. I didn't know that was a New York Times thing.
He says it like at the start of each episode.
I guess. Things made by folding paper, airplane, crane, fan, fortune teller.
You said that one. You just didn't know what the through line was, so you didn't go for it.
I didn't like this connection.
Oh, really? I got the folding paper one right away.
Ghost
Okie-doke is fine.
This one, it's always the same. It's always the freaking same. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 0.5%. That's what I'm talking about.
Did it.
A normal Hisui Pokemon. I do know one.
Who is it?
Well, there's a couple, actually.
Yeah?
Actually. But I want to look at my other options. So Hisui Fighting.
Okay.
I know one. And a Hisui Fire. Okay. So Hisui Fighting would be Lilligant. It's like grass fighting. Actually, I don't even know if it's grass. I think it's something fighting.
It's grass fighting.
It's grass fighting. And then Arcanine. He's like dark fire, I think it is. I thought that he was steel fire for some reason. Before I click this though, is there any other fire Hisui? I don't think so. Well, I guess there's the Growlithe. Hisui Growlithe, yeah.
It's rock fire.
Rock. See, it's just nothing about Hisui Growlithe or Hisui Arcanine says rock to me.
Yeah.
Like absolutely nothing.
They look more like sooty.
Yeah.
Which I guess is like kind of rock, but not really.
Okay. And then last we have Hisui normal. Are people more likely to do Ursaluna or Weirdier?
That's a good question. One of them's the one I picked, and one of them is the least picked.
Well, you probably picked Weirdier.
Why do you think that?
Because I think that you've been burned by Weirdier in the past. Because I've made fun of you before for not remembering Weirdier.
For not remembering him.
So I would assume that you would have ingrained that in your brain and guessed it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that Ursaluna, not Blood Moon, normal Ursaluna, is the least picked of the two. Wait, are there three? Or does everybody just guess Weirdier?
Well, there's Zorua and Zoroark.
Oh yeah, I could have used Zorua as well. I just this is only ghost normal. It can't this normal part of it only exists when the ghost thing is here. Okay. And then a ghost fighting type. Let's hit him with a Marshadow. Really? Are there only two?
There's only
ghost
two.
Fighting? Fire Ghost. Let's see. There's Chandelure.
Okay.
There's Ceruledge.
Uh-huh.
Are there any other ghost fire types? I feel like there has to be a couple. I mean, Litwick, Lantern.
Yeah, I mean, like between Ceruledge and the like three from Chandelure's, there's still more.
Fire Ghost. I know there's more of these. I just can't think of them.
There's one.
Marowak.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Alolan Marowak. But then again, I think I guessed Alolan Marowak a while ago, and it was surprisingly well remembered.
I don't know what category you would have guessed it for in the past.
You know what? I'm going to do Ceruledge because Ceruledge, I feel, often gets forgotten.
It does.
Yeah, okay. I feel fine with that.
In addition to all the ones you've named, there's also Blacephalon, the silly clown.
Blacephalon?
It's like ugly clown.
Oh, the Ultra Beasts aren't real Pokemon. I'm sorry.
They are when they're the least picked in Pokédex.
You know, I will accept some of the more ridiculous Pokemon designs if they truly are ridiculous, like Muck, for example, absolutely stupid Pokemon, horribly designed. It's just cum. But the Ultra Beasts, no. I refuse to accept that they are Pokemon. They are not Pokemon, they are Digimon at best.
What about Nihilego, the one that's plot relevant?
It still doesn't look like a Pokemon.
What about Pheromosa, who does look like a Pokemon?
I think I'd be more accepting of them as Pokemon if instead of them being Ultra Beasts, they were instead in the same line of creature as Deoxys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, some of them don't look any weirder than Deoxys.
Yeah, and that's why I think that if they would have said, "Oh, these things are from like not our planet," I'd be like, "Oh, okay," because we've all kind of just come to understand that like Pokemon potentially aren't from our planet. Like that, you know, they came here from another planet a long time ago, but they've just kind of like evolved with us.
Yeah. I don't remember much about the Ultra Dimension thingy in the plot, but I mean, isn't that kind of the same as aliens?
No, they're like multi-dimensional beings.
It's just that, like, you know, the Alolan people don't really have contact with the Hoennian people to like compare notes on, like.
I mean, we know for a fact that the Deoxys came from space.
Okay.
So if they wanted to, I feel, tie it all together, make the Ultra Beasts actually feel like just weird alien Pokemon, I think that maybe they should have just added in a little bit more context to maybe Deoxys to explain that, like, you could either get to our planet through space or through these dimensional, like, fissures.
Because it was like an ultra wormhole or something, wasn't it? That's very space, now that I think about it. Wormholes are space.
We need to check the Game 8 wiki.
Yeah,
I'd
have to check.
I don't know if Pokemon's on Game 8. It's
probably is.
It's just relevant to the games I play.
They'll put anything on there to get like the ad revenue.
I mean, they're a very useful website. Yeah. Okay, Fire Kanto. That's 6th gen, right?
Kanto's every gen. They remake Kanto constantly.
I mean, if you look at it from that perspective, yeah, Kanto is in a lot of generations. Let's see. What's an obscure normal type that I can put in here that is actually from Kanto? No, Meryl's fairy water, but I think Azuril's the one that has normal water.
You remember catching Azurill in your Pokemon Red and Blue?
I wasn't gonna put Azurill because I know Azurill's not from here.
Yeah. You remember catching Meryl in your Pokemon Red and Blue?
Oh, it's Johto. I feel like Clefairy was normal originally, but then they retconned all them to be just a fairy, which I think was a good move. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Clefairy deserves to be a fairy. That's
yeah.
the name.
Either Clefairy was a normal or they were psychic, but I think they were normal.
They were normal before, but before doesn't matter.
Jigglypuff's a normal type.
Is it?
I think. Or was Jigglypuff just psychic?
Was Jigglypuff ever psychic?
I think it was originally normal, but it's fairy now.
Would they make Screamtail a psychic type if Jigglypuff was originally psychic?
I don't know. Pokemon's the one making the decisions, not me.
Yeah, true.
They make nonsensical decisions all the time, like adding Garfield to Pokemon.
You mean the Pokemon Unite OC?
Is that what they made Garfield for?
No.
I thought he was from...
No,
he was like a mythic off the tail end of Alola?
I think it was the tail end of Alola.
Yeah. That's why I hate mythics, because a lot of the times they come out after you've stopped playing the game for a long time.
Like Meltan and Melmetal. Those were actually like.
Well, those are Pokemon Go, but I
like,
think they were technically Alolan.
They were Pokemon Go mythics. I don't know if they might be considered Alolan because they.
I think that's the generation they were introduced.
Yeah. But they're dumb, and like those ones are the ones I don't consider real Pokemon.
I could go Rattata. No one see it coming, you know. I really swerve on them. Ooh, I could do Ditto.
Yeah.
That's about as normie as normal types get. Smeargle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you like Smeargle?
Yeah, the one that's from Johto.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you'd get incredulous with me.
Did I?
No, you tried to keep a straight face. You smiled a little bit.
I tried, and I was like, really?
I know that Smeargle's not from Gen 1. I just wanted to mess with you. Any other normal types that could be more obscure?
Oh, there's plenty of normal types in Kanto.
I know, but I don't want to risk it on something where they tacked normal type onto it because they do that a lot.
Right.
Doduo. Nobody remembers Doduo.
Nobody remember Doduo. It's true.
Doduo. Let's go! 3.3%, baby! I'm sure there might be something a little lower, but that's got to be one of the lowest. Fighting Kanto. Well, there's Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, all the Machamp line. Fighting Dreamers. Were there not that many fighting Pokemon in Kanto?
Let's see.
Because I know they added Tyrogue and Johto, right? Not introduced Hitmontop. We've got the Machop line.
I can think of at least 10 that count.
Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. I'm only thinking of half of them that you could remember.
And I'm thinking of types Formies as well.
Kanto. Oh yeah, because Mega Evolutions are tied to the a generation of the Pokemon that Mega evolves, not when the Mega Evolution was created. So we're going Mewtwo X, baby. Oh, shiny Mega Mewtwo X. And then we've got Fire type, which I'm gonna go for a Mega on this one too.
Okay.
Let's see. I know Charizard has a Mega. Are there any other fire types in Kanto that got a Mega? I can't think of any. Charizard. Would G-Max count?
Same rules as Mega.
Really? Let's go!
Charizard G-Max is consistently one of the lowest picked when it's legal, just because everyone forgets Charizard had a G-Max.
Well, I find it odd that people forget about it because it was a menace. It's a menace of a Pokemon. Oh, I wasn't that far off from the most unique.
Yeah, 206.
Least common. EVG Max. Oh, Mega Mewtwo X was the least common.
Yeah.
Why was less common than G Max?
By how much?
Ursaluna, 3.6% to 2.4%. Arcanine Hisui. Oh, only slightly less popular than Growlithe.
I think there were 4 fire types.
Annihilape? Not much less than.
Well, there's 2. There's 2.
And Typhlosion Hisui for Fire Ghost. I always think she's psychic for some reason. Yeah, it wasn't that different. I feel like I lost most of my points. Probably with this one. Lilligant. Yeah. The fighting Hisui. Oh, I always forget these guys were fighting.
Fighting poison.
Yeah. My go-to fighting poison is Toxicroak Krogunk.
My go-to is Sneasel and Sneaseler because everyone remembers Krogunk talks Krog.
Impossible. Okay, weak to. Huh?
I think you just have to...
I'm just scrolled down. Okay, so rock, poison, grass, bug, dragon. I think I can safely go Mudbray on this one, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of start with whatever.
Well, last time we went with Horsey because there were like interaction stuff.
I think last time just like water was likely to interact with more things.
Okay, neutral to dragon, neutral to bug. It's times 2
to
something.
Else. And it
is not resistant.
It's not single resistant.
Yeah.
And it does not contain a ground type.
Maybe a fairy type? No, fairies are weak to bug, aren't they?
Fairy would block dragon fully.
Oh, it would block dragon. How about psychic's weak to bug?
Psychic would
dark?
resist poison.
Dark neutral dragon.
Dark is weak to bug.
It's weak to bug. Neutral to bug. Normal? No. Normal because it wouldn't be weak to any of the things. But what if we toss in normal something? How about a ground type?
Normal ground would be...
Oh, but it wouldn't be weak to grass, so... Yeah. Doesn't really work there. How about... fire type would resist dragon. No, it wouldn't resist dragon. Fire would be weak to rock. Neutral to poison.
Maybe neutral to poison.
Oh, but it'd be resistant to grass.
What if we threw in another type that also resisted grass? Like...
Not flying. Fire.
Because I think fire would resist bug as well.
So maybe something weak to bug. Like a fire dark?
Fire dark.
And then it would be neutral to poison, but we could still potentially have another neutral.
Yeah, we can try a fire dark, like a Chi-Yu.
I think you mean everybody's favorite Pokemon.
Oh,
Incineroar.
Yeah. Ooh.
So close.
Okay, so it's not fire or dark, but we...
Oh, we forgot about the grass resistance.
I didn't forget, I just didn't want to keep thinking about it. Because we didn't have enough information to...
But we know it's ×2 weak to rock, neutral to poison. It could be neutral to grass or weak to it.
It could be neutral, it could be mega weak, or it could be
mega resistant. I feel like I'm inclined to go resistant. Like mega resistant?
Yeah.
What would be mega resistant to grass? Maybe a fire bug type?
Can't be fire.
Why can't it be fire?
Because there's an X on the type match. It's not fire or dark or ground.
Oh, I didn't know that that's what I didn't know that there was a section for this. So it's not ground, fire, or dark.
Yeah. So like, for example, if it was like fire psychic, it would have like a little squiggle in a different colored bubble.
Well,
type match.
I'd like to posit. Well, no, ground is immune to poison, isn't it? No, poison's weak against ground. Ground, is it resistant to poison?
It might be.
Oh, wait, we already did ground. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. What's weak against rock? Flying is weak against rock.
Flying's weak to rock.
What could we combine with flying that's weak to bug but resistant to grass?
Maybe bug. Flying bug.
Flying bug. That would be Yanma. Yanma.
Oh, wait. That would be extra weak to rock, though.
Oh yeah, that's too much. But I feel like it could be something with flying.
Let's see. Grass attacking.
If we did a flying, oh wait, no. Wait, no. If we did flying water, that could make grass neutral.
Yeah, but it would flying resist bug.
Oh, it does. It does. Have to be something that's weak to bug. Flying psychic?
Let's see. Flying psychic.
No, because then that would just be resistant to grass.
It would also resist poison.
Okay, maybe it's just not flying.
What else is weak to rock? Is ice weak to rock? I always get ice.
I think ice is weak to ground.
Ice is weak to ground and fighting.
Ground, fighting, fire, rock. Weak to rock.
What's extra weak to stealth rocks?
Flying?
Yeah. Flying, bug, fire.
Weak to ground. Poison's weak to ground. Poison's neutral to poison. Poison's neutral to dragon. Does poison resist bug?
I think poison might resist bug.
And poison resists grass, I think. Well, no. Poison's super effective. I don't know if it resists grass. Yeah. So it could be, maybe it's poison and poison fighting?
Let's see. Poison fighting.
Well, no, because that fighting would make it weak to bug, to make it neutral, but grass isn't effective.
Fighting resists bug?
Fighting resists bug, yeah.
It's not
That's
weak.
why. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Psychic is weak against bug. Mm-hmm. You could do psychic fighting. That would make it neutral to bug. That would make it neutral to grass. Psychic is
fighting would 4x resist bug.
No, psychic's weak to bug.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was okay.
And then but it's not ×2 weak to rock. Yeah. Jeez, I feel like there might be like a combination of flying and another type. Because like I just can't think of anything else.
If you want to throw out that like fighting or flying water guess, we can just kind of see where that takes us. Or like maybe like a flying psychic, like a swoobat.
Swoobat.
That way we can test psychic as well. Okay, that just has all the.
It has all the same stuff. It's not psychic or flying. It's
not psychic. So that.
Well, at least I know it's not flying.
Now we know not to like go down those paths.
So what is weak against rock? We can't do fire. We can't do flying. Mm-hmm. Okay. So electric is weak to rock, or is that just ground?
It's just ground. So maybe we go bug.
Oh, because bug is weak to rock. So bug. I just wanted to put it there as like a note. Can I like? You're just gonna cover it up. Bug. Okay, so bug is neutral to bug. Yeah. Bug resists grass. Yes. So we would need something that's weak to grass, like a water type.
Or something that also resists
grass. Arachnid. Let's go!
Yeah!
All me, baby.
You did it.
What? The stats are done. Let
us in. Just refresh it.
Puzzle's done. Results. I guess we just don't get to see them.
It's just broke.
It just broke. Okay, juxtastat.
There's not a lot of water bugs. There's like Araquanid, Dupiter,
Surskit, Masquerain. No, Masquerain becomes flying,
yeah,
but it starts as a bug water. Which has a higher percentage of people who have a graduate degree, California or Florida? Where is this in California? Oh, this is LA.
Versus where in Florida?
Outside of Tampa. But I mean, this is like some prime.
That's some like
Florida
vacation
territory.
real estate.
But this is question 1. I'm inclined to just go California.
Go for it.
Because it's question 1.
Yeah.
Okay. We shouldn't overthink question 1. Which has a higher percentage of adults with a self-care disability? Self-care disability. Like they're not able to take care of themselves. There's no like. Yeah. That's what I'm imagining it's referring to.
Yeah. So Provo Orem is like the area I went to school. I'm surprised it goes like all the way out there, but like no one lives there.
You know, gerrymandering.
Yeah. Well, this isn't a like voting district. This is like a statistical district. But like I went to school over here by that lake.
And then we've got Brownsville, Texas, with a self-care disability.
Oh, that's like the bottom point of Texas.
Maybe Texas?
Yeah,
I don't know anything about people who live down here.
Also, like people with disabilities like live anywhere. They just live where they're born.
How expensive would you say Provo is?
It's not super expensive. How many people cross the border there and have a disability?
We don't know. They didn't expound on what self-care disability is.
Yeah. Is it a disability where you can or cannot care for yourself?
Let's think here. There's more white people here. So the odds, the odds of a well-off white family being able to take care of someone who can't care for themselves, I think would be higher in Utah. Whereas in Texas, I think people would either have to take care of themselves or die.
Okay.
So for that reasoning, I think Utah.
Okay. I did confirm that a self-care disability is one where the person with the disability has trouble with basic things such as like eating, showering, getting around the house, stuff like that.
I think that a family that would have someone like that in their family is more likely to be in a place like Utah because it's more,
more family focused.
More family focused.
Sure.
No. Okay, I got to see that. I mean, I felt like it was mostly 50-50.
Yeah, there isn't really like a lot of location information for us to glean.
I just feel like having someone in your family that is like that dependent on you is something that only like a decently well-off white family could typically pull off. Detroit City, Michigan. Higher percentage of people who are black. San Antonio, Texas. Detroit City, Michigan.
Yeah. Detroit's decently black.
Yeah. I'm inclined to go Detroit.
I am too.
Okay.
Nigeria versus Thailand, raw population.
So we had Nigeria the other day. Not specifically this section, but aroundish this area of Africa. And if I recall, We zoomed in on these areas. And their streets were there are a decent amount of streets, but they're kind of spread out. Whereas if you scroll in on these areas, like maybe this is a different area of Thailand.
Yeah. Well, we were looking at Korea last time.
Oh, Korea. I don't know jack squat about Thailand. The streets don't look all that different, though. Both of them look kind of like spread out, like neighborhood looking areas, but these are kind of like smaller blocks.
Yeah. So Thailand's just like, just think Southeast Asia in general if you don't know anything about Thailand in particular.
It's just tough because both of these places are countries that,
like
they have a lot of offspring, both.
They're both going to be pretty tightly packed. It's just which one is more tightly packed.
Philippines are over here. Malay's here. Vietnam's here.
They're both on the coast, which is also like where people tend to congregate.
Yeah. I'm inclined to go with Thailand.
It does look like it's closer to a major city.
Yeah. Sheesh. The last few times we've done juxtastacks, we've been having trouble.
Yeah.
Which has less access to hospitals? Higher population weighted mean distance. So within the areas highlighted, if I'm understanding this correctly, who is closer to hospitals?
No. Who is farther away from hospitals?
Who is farther? Which has less access to hospitals? Farther away. Yes. Okay. So
I gotta say Nebraska.
Just place is pretty spread out. This area, it has a bunch of cities, towns. Charlotte's included here. So even if like Charlotte and the other hospitals are concentrated around Charlotte, like maybe these two places.
Yeah,
Raleigh's a decent city too. So even if the hospitals were concentrated in these cities, which I doubt those are the only hospitals,
the population
it would
weighted
be
mean distance means that like there's a lot of people near them.
Nebraska. No.
Whoa.
14% got it. Okay. So we got the Provo one wrong. Okay, that's a decent difference. We did get the middle one right, which 95% of people did, which is surprising. Oh wait, no, the middle one was Detroit versus San Antonio.
Yeah, which was like
that one.
Very obvious.
This is the one I thought was number 3. So number 3,
Nigeria to Thailand.
It's just hard. It's hard to tell when you compare like a place in Africa to a place in pretty much anywhere in Asia, because both like continents have like very densely populated populations.
Like Asia tends to build like skyscraper apartments to cram people into.
And then they almost always select a decent chunk of Africa, but like you never know if that's because they're spread out or if there's just like, it's spread over a more like medium size of stuff. But this one, these were pretty close. Nebraska versus North Carolina. Nebraska just didn't look like it had anything. Okay, a decent amount of people got the second one wrong. 82%. 82% were able to get this one right.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like the middle class white families have more prevention.
Maybe.
In their medical care.
But those are the daily puzzles. I won't be uploading the Honkai thing I did because I was just doing that for the sake of like,
that's fair.
I wanted to do the thing and I was like, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just stream it, I guess. Yeah. Because I'm literally doing nothing else. If someone happens to join chat, maybe I can have a back and forth. If I don't, I'm just going to talk out loud to myself anyways. Yeah. And like chuckle to little jokes here and there.
I did get all of the Honkai Star Rail drops from your stream.
You watched my stream?
I have all the drops, so like if you want like the credits and the stellar jades and stuff.
I mean,
for your drops.
wait. I didn't know I had drops enabled. Well, theoretically, I should have the drops.
Oh yeah, you probably have your.
Because I use my TV to see if anybody chats.
So you should be able to check to see if you earned the drops. Yeah. If you don't have them on your account, then just let me know and I'll.
Oh yeah, because they give them to you in codes, don't they? Oh, you had a lot of fun. You had a lot of fun watching the Honkai story that you've.
I just put it on in the background.
You would have had to put me on like hours ago, though.
Yeah.
Then why did you tease me when you came in here?
But I came in to tell you something and you went. So I shushed.
Well, that was when plot was happening, but that was like at the end of the stream.
I didn't know like where you were in the story or anything. I just came in to tell you about Reika.
Oh yeah, we need to find out who Reika is.
Just go to Joko Cruise.
Oh yeah, that's the safe way that I can check that without going to my email. I'm gonna shill for Joko Cruise right now. Coolest cruise ever. Bunch of nerdy shit happens. Guess should be at the top.
2025 lineup.
That one. Reading hard. Okay. Well, they might not have updated the site yet.
They did.
They did? Okay. So let me. Maybe? No, this isn't the one that I'm thinking of. The one I'm thinking.
You're thinking of the lesbian one.
She's a lesbian?
I think so. The one her voice is kind of like nasally.
Yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure she's been on the boat before. That's why I was like.
I actually have no idea if the one I'm thinking of has, but. Google Dropout Cast and you can show me the one that you're thinking of.
Dropout Cast. Dropout Wiki.
Jessica's the one I'm thinking of. You thinking of?
No, not her.
Okay.
1 second. Okay, I was hoping I could just like.
Guess what the name was.
Well, no, I wanted. It has these nice pictures at the top here, but I wanted to just like go to the one. Let's see, we got BDG. But I know she has been on.
Are you talking about Erika? Erika Ishii?
Erika, where's Erika?
In the E's.
No, not Erika.
She's been on the boat.
No, the one I'm talking about is like Indian.
Okay.
Like Indian Asian. Or at least that's what she looks like. I do know that Erika's been on the boat.
Yeah.
Sakoyama. Really?
Are you sure you just didn't recognize Reika from the picture because it's like really blue?
Maybe, but I don't know. She doesn't look the same. Here, what if I find like a video?
Just click on Reika here.
Of Reika.
So she's not the one you're thinking of?
No. Maybe I'm just hallucinating that this comedian is part of Dropout, but I know she's been on the boat. Joko Cruise guest over the years. How many old people? Jokopedia. Here we go. So we started going.
Oh man, they stopped updating in 2020.
Okay, but I'm pretty sure it was one of the first 2 or 3 years we went.
Yeah, but 2019 and 2020 don't have pages. That's what the red link means.
Oh, so they really stopped keeping track in 2017. Man, why they... If I click, there's just literally nothing. Oh, man. I know it's a comedian who's been on the boat that I thought you were talking about, but I'll never remember her name. But she kind of talks like this. but like she kind of has like a soft voice
Okay.
that kind of sounds like the voice doesn't really project. I just can't describe. She has such a unique voice. That's why I like her.
Is it the one that you thought was the person who made Punderdome and then wasn't?
Yes.
I don't. She's definitely not with Dropout, but I don't
It's
know.
okay. We'll never figure this out.
Yeah.
I have to eat dinner. Jocelyn pushed off my Edie time.
I'm sorry I made you hangry.
Yeah, you made me hangry. I'm outie. Stop streaming. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye.